Oh, hey everybody. Excuse me. I was enjoying my intro music. Okay, the last reaction we did, Sabaton, 82nd All the Way. Well, Amaranthe, or Amaranthe, or Amaranth, still don't know how to say it. Someone please comment in the comments to give me the pronunciation for this band so I can do it right. Anyway, they did a cover of 82nd All the Way in their style. Now, this will be the first Amaranthe song that I've reacted to. I already know the song because I just saw Sabaton do it. So I should be able to react well to their version of it and pay attention. This looks to be in the studio. If this is a making of video, totally down for that. Let's check them out. This is Amaranthe, 82nd All the Way, the cover of the Sabaton song. So excited. Let's go.
Ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, York. You're on your own.
Little higher with the keyboards.
In the draft of 1917, a man from Tennessee. Overseas through the trenches he went, from the land of the free.
Into war he brought two things along, a rifle and his faith.
That's smooth.
Joined the ranks as a private.
Yeah, pick up your bass, dude, and play.
338.
On the day Alvin York entered the fray, saving the day, 82nd on the way. Into the fires of hell, they are gonna hear us to be. Enter the war from over the sea. Into the
Sweden flag.
Tennessee, into 123.
When his faith had been put to the test, the call to arms he heeds. On the end of October he went, made his sergeant
Jeez, she's good.
There, on that day, Sergeant York
Three vocalists. I like it.
saving the day, 82nd on the way.
Okay,
The fires of hell,
okay. Hold on. Real quick. When they did the harmonizing of her very high vocal, that singer's background, medium male vocal, and then the third guy is a growl, and they're all singing together, and even the growl is in pitch and harmonizing with the other two, that was pretty special. I like that. That's pretty good.
Sergeant York achieved that day. Oh, let go to the USA. It's 86.
Really dig that snare.
From above, what they now say. Sergeant York achieved that day. Eight goes from France to the USA. It's 82nd all the way. They're from above, what they now say.
Two guitars. The first part of that solo was a more of a deep tone, and then the second one was higher with more of a scratch in it. And then now they're playing together, and you can hear them dubbing each other. It's definitely two guitar soloists there at the same time.
Into the fires of hell, they are gonna hear us to be. Enter the war from over the sea. Into B-1918, all the way from Tennessee. Into 120 hell, they are gonna hear us to be. Enter the war from over the sea. Into B-1918, all the way from Tennessee. Into 123.
real quick, couple things I'm sure everyone has noticed if they've seen this thing before. They're playing in Sabaton's studio because Sabaton's equipment is everywhere. All over in that storage room where the two vocalists are doing their stuff, it's just stacked with Sabaton's stage gear is behind them. The lead singer of Sabaton's vest, she was pointing to it, hee hee, laughing and stuff. So obviously Sabaton not only let them make a cover of this, but obviously said, please do so. It's a different dynamic. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more Amaranth because they're good. They're really good. I like the growl. The guy's got a great growl. And I could understand what he was saying, and that's important. A lot of times when men growl, if they go too low, too guttural, it's like mumble rap. You can't understand a word they're saying. I could hear him clearly, which is awesome. Their male vocalist, very good. Clear, crisp, love her voice. Okay, now we come to the part that everybody wants to know. What do I think about the female vocalist? She is amazing, and this is why I say so. She's not like Floor Jensen. She's not like Brittany from Unleash the Archers, because both Brittany and Floor have that deep, kind of that alto feel, that richness. She has more of a soprano. She's crisp and clear and kind of high, so it's light. And normally you'd think, well, is that a problem? No, because in Amaranth, they have a growler. They have a male vocalist who's singing baritone, maybe even a little higher than that, very rich, higher male voice. So she can flutter on top, and it's full. It's full. It's awesome. A couple other things I noticed, because I'm a drummer, can't help myself. I'm a percussionist, can't help myself. The drummer, his set, I love his set, very clean set. Okay, now something that people don't realize. If you go back and watch this, you see this little symbol right here on the tom. It's a crown. It's a crown with the word Remo in it. Yeah, all of his toms are made by Remo. Remo is a company that makes drum heads. They also make drums as well. A lot of players, especially in the studio, I don't know about live, but especially in the studio, a lot of us, when we play toms in the studio, we'll usually get Remo heads. It's just a feel, because Remo heads have a lot of resonance. They vibrate really well, and they have a tendency to give, and when you're dealing with a tom, you want that boom, that bow sound, that ow sound on it. And Remos are really good for that. They flex really, really well. Especially if you play hard, you can hit Remos and you're not gonna break heads very often. However, if you watch in other parts of the song and they show a visual of the drum set over the drummer's back, looking down at his set, his snare drum is an Evans head. It's a different company. That is very, very common, because what Remo is to toms, Evans is to snare drums. There's just something about an Evans head that this is a personal opinion, by the way. Personal. Some drummers, they like certain things, but Evans heads for snares are crisp. They don't give. They're very tight. They're layered. Some of them have air holes drilled in them around the edges where they don't flex at all, and they give a good crack that you want on a snare drum. So yeah, love his setup. I love his cymbals. This cymbal right here is a double. It's two of them laid over, one with holes, one without. It gives a good splash, but it's fast because there's two cymbals on the top. It's similar to whenever you hit a hi-hat. When it's loose, it kind of, both of the cymbals kind of grind, and it kind of gives a swoosh sound. Great sound. He's got it's just a great set, and he's playing clear, a lot of cymbals. He plays a lot on the high end, which is great. I love that stuff, especially because of the way they're playing with such an epic song. I'm totally digging this. This band's really good. The guitar playing was really good. I loved the solo to where you had one phrasing, and the second guitarist came in, did his phrasing, and then they joined together to bring it up. And the thing about it is, you notice that the beginning of the guitar solo, when that first guitar kicked in, it was very rich. Then the second one was kind of crisp and a little scratchy. But when you put them together, the end of the guitar solo began to crescendo up. So that way they could come back into that reprisal chorus at the end. And they went up that octave, and it was super hype. I mean, like super epic climax of the movie. I mean, like the final battle. It's good stuff. It's great stuff. I'm really excited to see more Amaranthe. Now here's the problem. Amaranthe is not an epic storytelling band. They're not like Sabaton. They're playing Sabaton's song. I want to hear more Amaranthe as Amaranthe style. So we're going to find that out too. But I had to do a reaction to this because so many people said, hey, if you do Sabaton 82nd All the Way, you have to do the one for Amaranthe too. And I was like, okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. Okay. So that's how that works. My name is Old School Nerd. Yes, I'm old, but you're never too old. Hashtag you're never too old. Right up there it says it. Hashtag you're never too old to enjoy amazing music like what Amaranthe's doing with this song. The description, in the description, there's going to be the link to this video, of course, as always. Like and subscribe. Hit the little bell. Let me know so you know when I'm going to be putting more stuff out, which I'm putting about 2 or 3 videos a day. I'm not going to stop. I love it too much. I'm really enjoying this with you guys. Comment below. Now that I know that I like Amaranthe, I need to know which ones are really I need to get into first to kind of keep me going. Of course, I'm going to probably do all of Sabaton's, and I've heard through a couple of the comments, and I just want to make sure you know that I hear you. Sabaton is just as good live and just as epic as their videos, which is kind of blowing my mind. How can you be as epic as their videos because of all the stuff? They said, oh yeah, they have a tendency to use a lot of pyro and special effects and props. And I'm like, nice. I'm down. All right, guys, that was it for me. I don't know. I think for my next one, I might do Amaranthe and Sabaton same time. Is it possible? Can it be done? I think it can. Wait and see. See you guys later.